I'd have to say the first big tech moment that I can remember in my life would be when I got an electric scooter, a Razor 300S to be exact, in I'd say sixth grade for Christmas. And I know it's not like a device with a screen or a keyboard, but it was a new technology at the time that I really wanted and no one else had, and it was kind of like the buzz in the elementary school to get, so you could ride it to the pool, hang out with your friends much faster. I think it went like 15 miles per hour. Um, Charge lasted long, just a sick ride. And I got that and extremely happy. And I remember that was the first time that I like truly appreciated a piece of technology. I had like video games before that, but I got the most joy out of the electric scooter. All my friends wanted to ride it. I was like the cool kid in the neighborhood, and that piece of technology really had a very big impact on my life. The second most important or influential piece of technology that I received in my life was an iPod Touch in I think 2008 or 9 for Christmas, and that was the first like touchscreen revolutionized device that Apple came out with. I remember they came out with the iPod Touch. I think they released the first iPod Touch before the iPhone, and the iPod Touch, since it didn't have 3G, it was just Wi-Fi. Like a lot of the kids had it because kids didn't have phones back then. Like when we were, at least when I was a kid, I didn't have a phone till I was in like seventh grade. I guess kids now like have phones when they're like 5, but back then people didn't have phones, so the iPod was the next coolest thing because you could go on the internet, text people on texting apps, all that stuff. But I got the iPod Touch, didn't have a camera, kind of slow, bad graphics, all that stuff. In retrospect to the 6S that I have right now, but back then it was awesome. That was the first iPod I got actually. I did not have like a Nano or a Shuffle, and I remember just sitting in my bed watching YouTube videos, or I downloaded Sweet Life of Zach and Cody episodes on there because I could, and I would just stay up late at night surfing on it, straining my eyes, ruining my sleep schedule, but getting a lot of enjoyment out of that piece of technology. I'd have to say the third and final big tech moment that really comes to mind in my life would be when I got my first Xbox 360. It was at eighth grade. It was the 360 Slim, which was like the newer, more improved version, just came out, and I'd been trying to get it for weeks. And my mom got one. She stopped at a Best Buy on her way home from work, and there was one left in stock, and she got it, and I was the happiest kid in the world. I remember the Xbox 360 playing Modern Warfare 2 with my friends after school all day or every day, just to an absurd point. It got kind of to a problem. I played it a lot. I loved that console. We play after school, before school sometimes, stay up late, had Netflix capabilities. You could chat with your friends. It was the Xbox and PlayStation, especially the 360 and the PlayStation 3, are just revolutionary pieces of technology. That I know the PS3 is a Blu-ray player. I have one of those too, but everyone had an Xbox back in the day, so that was at least in my school. So and they're not compatible, like cross compatible, so you couldn't play it with people on Xbox if you had a PS3. So I had to get the Xbox, got it, and it's still in my room today. It's not in my dorm room because it's an old console at this point. It's kind of outdated, but it's still in my room back home, and I'm probably gonna sell it. But it lasted me a good 3 4 years of a lot a lot of fun, a lot of fun. This class has taught me a lot on what I want to do with my life and how I should go about pursuing that. I've discovered I really want to be a consultant, and I'm gonna do an informatics degree with a business cognate. And I've already interned at a consulting firm. Really like it. Really like the work. I'm taking K201 next semester in the fall because that is pretty much the definition of business and technology, and that's what I want to do with my life. Um, my interests are I like talking to people, I like helping people with their problems, I like technology. It just all comes together just to fit like a perfect career for me, I think. Um, a current issue that speaks to me would be the Flint water crisis. I know that's not technology related, but somebody should come up with something, a technology that will help like purify the water and make it much safer to live there. I think it's kind of ridiculous that people are still dealing with that in 2016 in America.